Greetings everyone, Brett here, and we're back with another 5-minute review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Harkonnen Ornithopter in 1/72nd scale. Now, in a previous video, we've seen the House Atreides Ornithopter. So this one is the House Harkonnen Ornithopter, and compared to the other one, this guy's a bit of a chunker. So we're going ahead and take out all the plastic, take a look at what we got going on here, and give you my impressions of the kit. Now, the first thing we're going to look at here is the fuselage body, the two fuselage halves. And like I said, this thing is way beefier than the Atreides Ornithopter. And here we have Meng's very nice, robust system for putting the parts together. The slide molded cockpit framing here is extremely nice, just like on the Atreides one. Surface detail here is phenomenal. Lots of great little details in there, and I actually kind of I assume it's done on intentionally, but there's almost like a little bit of a texture to the exterior, to a lot of these parts here, and I want to say that's deliberate because there are some parts, like if you look at the blades here, they're a little bit more polished than the rest of the stuff. So I think it's deliberate on Meng's part. They've added some texture in here. Of note, this only has 3 pairs of wings, whereas the Atreides one had 4 pairs of wings, which is interesting because this one appears to be a lot bigger and beefier, and I can't really tell if the wings are any larger on this one than they were on the other one. I don't have the two to compare side by side, but just interesting from a design perspective. Looking at some of these detail parts here, you can see they've really gone, to great lengths to achieve some of this really nice detail using slide molding technology and things like that. So definitely high marks here. The kit does offer you multiple options in terms of like having the landing gear extended or folded up, boarding ramp extended, folded up. You get some House Harkonnen soldiers here and a pilot, so that's nice. They're not reusing figures from the other one here. They're all new figures. One thing I really do like about this kit, and this is pretty consistent with all the main kits that I've looked at here, is that not only are the clear parts wrapped in their own separate bag, but they also have this like cling wrap film around it. And you can really see how well it does to protect these parts because there is not a single flaw in these clear parts whatsoever. They are just absolutely crystal clear. So, top marks to Meng for that. You do get a stand here. This appears to be the exact same stand that you get in the Atreides kit, so makes sense. Why not just reuse the molds? You don't have to reinvent the wheel here. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the instructions, and they're going to be pretty straightforward. If you've seen the Atreides Ornithopter video, this is not going to be really much of a surprise here, but we start in the cockpit, get the figures and the crew added in, and then we get the cockpit built into the fuselage halves, as well as all of like the mechanical bits for the wings, and then we get the fuselage halves close together, clear parts going on, and then you can see there's a lot more, like we start adding a lot of our details, greeblies, things like that, weapons to the exterior. There are quite a few weapons on here and really interesting details to add. I really like the design of this one, maybe even a little bit more than the Atreides one, just because it is a little bit more stout and robust. And I feel like it has some more interesting details on it. Here it shows how to fold the wings, how you can have them deployed or folded back, how to do the landing gear. Now what's cool about the landing gear is they offer you 2 sets of landing gear. You can have an extended and a folded. It's not like you have to like choose one at the beginning and then that's it. You get both so that you can choose how you want to display your ornithopter at any given time. Paint guide, there's 2 decals in here for the Harkonnen house symbol that go on the side, so pretty simple and straightforward. Like I said, these kits look to be very nice, and from the few people that I've had that have actually worked on them, they all say that the kits build up very nicely, go together pretty well, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. I would say that there's a slight price tag on these kits. They're a little high, so it might be priced out for some people, but if you are a fan of Dune, sci-fi in general, I definitely think these are kits to consider. So head on over to mrshobby.com. You can get this kit and thousands others just like it. And yeah, this one's definitely high on my recommend list. If you've got the funds to get it and add it to your collection, I would do it. Anyways, hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you on the next review. Take care, everyone.